Command has been given. Crank him up.
Let's go.
When I say I don't know, I don't know.
Let's go, baby.
Now, the Morning Drive.
Buckle up, everybody. A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
It's a game changer.
I listen to you guys every single day on my way to work.
Well, again, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on the radio.
You guys are amazing.
What are you doing over there?
I'm going to the top.
The Morning Drive with Mike Bagley and Pete Pistone.
To the bat balls.
Sirius XM, NASCAR Radio, Channel 90, live and on the air for this Friday, May 5th, 2023. Mike Bagley here in Del Marvelous, Studio 1D. You've got Pistol Pete Pistone at the Paisan Palace in Chicago. Sammy and Davey are in Studio 134 of the Beltway Bureau in our nation's capital. We welcome each and every one of you to this Friday morning, and happy Kansas racing weekend to you, Triple P.
Well, good morning, Bagman. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to one and all. Checkered flag for us here on TMD for the week, but as Bagman says, green flag in the air tomorrow at the Kansas Speedway, and the weather looks like it's gonna be hot.
Get it. Scorcher.
Not warm.
Kansas this weekend.
Now, it's warm here. Yesterday was the first day for me for a while. Shorts, T-shirt, ready to go. This weekend, I won't wear the shorts, but it's going to be hot, which is good. Yeah.
Hot and high.
Well, how about that? But we got kind of busy anyway this weekend.
I don't even know what Jeff was saying right there. I have no idea. I was on that
Hot
broadcast.
and high.
I don't even remember what he was trying to say.
I think he was saying someone was coming into wreck on the high side, and they were going fast, obviously, so they were coming in.
Mm-hmm. Hot and high.
I think that's what it was too, and it was just like, well, that's a perfect one.
Clip, snip, snip.
Anything
Hot
is
and high.
anything is fair game. Anything.
Well,
is
Absolutely.
Fair game.
Absolutely.
I remember this is back in the PK days when somebody called us and they were going to Daytona or Talladega, and they were asking for seating recommendations. And I said, you need to get as high as you possibly can. And, of course, that got snipped.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I think I added by saying the higher the better, and it became a whole thing. It's like, okay, the world center of racing. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Snip.
But to Sammy's point, everything's fair game, and we mean it with. It's the whole, we kid because we care. Sorry, Chris Myers, and that's the way it is, right? We're all like, if somebody called, like our friend with the tractor pull, for instance, because somebody said,
I'll tell you what.
You could, boy, you're being mean to that guy. No, we're not. We love you.
Badge of honor.
It's endearing, yeah.
That's a badge of honor. We love
If
that.
you make a drop on this show, that is a sign of affection and love.
I'll tell you what.
That's a great drop.
Totally.
And I'm not laughing at it because he was, the part about it too is he was having, the guy made the joke about, oh, well, that's like what's as exciting as a tractor pull and wherever, and then he was making a joke, and then Baggy said, well, what do you know about these tractor pulls in Wisconsin? And
Let me ask you something.
and that's when he gave us that. So, like, the guy was joking around too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take somebody
it was
having a bad
about-
moment.
It was about ginning up the cars, and I asked him, well, how do you gin up a tractor at a tractor pull? Oh, I tell you.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what.
He got it. He understood it.
And we knew right away, too. We were like, yep, that's a snipper.
We'll take that one real
I
quick.
was already laughing at the set. Well, son, how do you chin up one of those tractor pulls?
How do you gin up one of those tractors at a tractor pull?
I'll tell you what.
Just happen naturally.
Hot and high.
They just happen naturally. You can't force it.
Easy with the spillage, Mike.
Hot and high. Well, you know what, Jeff? You might have a chance to replicate that this week, at least the hot part. I don't know what he does at his own time.
It's official.
I hope that air conditioning's working for him up there in that booth. Boy, I'd hate it if it wasn't.
Hot and high.
All right. So
It's Friday, baby.
It is Friday. I'm ready to go. How was yesterday? Was just was the first day all week outside of the morning drive. I didn't have any other work, which is fine. So I took care of a lot of stuff. Got the saw our friends over at Arlington Heights Ford. Got the old oil changed. I did not go across the street to Portillo's, believe it or not, because there's a Portillo's right across the street, and I sometimes rub it in, but I didn't. I brought my computer with and made some phone calls, and before it was funny because I didn't have an appointment. You usually don't need one at this place, Baggy. You just can drive through and drive in. And my guy Kenny said, "Listen, it's going to be about 90 minutes." And I was like, "Oh, all right. I'll instead of having Michelle come get me and then go back later and all that, I'll wait." The boys were done in like 45. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Do you like that? Do you like the overestimation on time?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Even if it's 45 minutes, like you were in and out in 45 minutes.
Under promise, over deliver.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. If I would have wandered off, let's just say I went for lunch across the street, what's the worst thing that would have happened? The car would have been waiting for me when I got back. You know what I mean?
Well,
Not that big of a
it's
deal.
happened to me before. Like the place I drop my car off is I can walk. It's like a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles from my apartment. So I don't have a car, so I kind of don't want to pay for an Uber, so I'll walk home. And there was one time the lady was like, "It's going to take over 2 hours. Like it's going to take a while, so don't drop it off here. We'll give back to you." It took me 40 minutes to walk home, and I walk home, and I literally get into the door of my apartment. "Hey, your car's ready," and I was like, "Okay, thanks." I mean, it was nice to have it back quick, but then I just turned back around, walked back downstairs, and walked back over there and got the car. I think I actually might have scooted to save myself a little bit of time, taking one of them electric scooters.
I like it when they say, "Oh, it's going to be an hour and a half," and then it's done in 35 minutes. It's like because it feels like you're getting something.
Yeah.
You're getting your time back. Oh, okay.
True.
Well, I guess I have to wait for an hour and a half. And holy cow, I just got an hour back. What do I do with it? Right?
Yeah.
Those places were a prison as a child. Like I remember having to go with my mom to get the car done, worked on and stuff. And you have to sit there, and it was like the tea, smell. There's old grumpy people.
Yeah.
Just, all there was to drink was water and coffee, which is just hot bean water again at that point.
Here we go.
Like those were just a tear. Like those places were not fun as a kid to be when you had to be trapped there for a couple hours.
It's almost like sitting waiting on your mother at the hairdresser.
Yes.
On a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
That's rough.
You're the 10-year-old kid in there listening to all these women and all that mess, and then smelling all those perm fumes and all that stuff. Like, can we just get out of here, please?
Talk
I
about
got to spend my Saturday morning. Been in school all week, and I got to come sit here and deal with this. Come on.
Those perm fumes. Talk about hot and high. My God.
And hide.
Your mom made you go to the salon. Did she really make you on Saturday mornings?
No
She wasn't leaving me home at the age of 9, 10. No, I had to go.
But
Of
Sam,
course, of all times, we got to go 10 o'clock. I wasn't like you, Sam.
I know, no. I know I wasn't going to go down that road.
It's time to go.
I'm just saying, like that. I'm taking the 9, 10-year-old part out of it. Just the fact that you had to go to the hair salon with your mom. Like, I mean,
rough.
that's
What'd you do?
Oh boy, that's
just
tough,
sat
man.
there looking like a.
Easy.
What did you do? Seriously, what would you do when you were sitting there?
Just
Nothing.
sit there. Sometimes I would take homework with me. I would do homework Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
wow.
So that's the
Oh, my
double
God.
whammy. I got to sniff perm fumes, and I'm also trying to figure out fractions. What the hell is this all about?
There are people behind bars that had better Saturday mornings than you did. Are you kidding
Telling
me?
you. Put me in there.
Well, here's
a
the
whole
thing.
lot better than this.
Would you at least go get breakfast before or after or something?
No, come on. Toast, maybe. That's about it. He's with his
No,
mom.
not even toast. Not even toast.
I had
Like
to
I
do
had a
that
bowl of
sometimes.
cereal at home.
I do that sometimes. I went to the nail salon with my mom because there was just nothing else to do. She had to take me, and I just sat there with my shirt over my nose because it was just the smell.
Talk
was just
about
so
fumes.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, my
Couldn't do
God.
And listen, I want to tell you something, too. You get in now this is where it was back in the 70s, but you get in those hair salons, okay, I just listened, right? I didn't participate. I didn't talk. That was, you need to be seen and not heard. While I'm sitting there and I'm hearing a lot of stuff, I want to tell you something. These women, now you want to talk about dudes, when dudes get together, when these women get together in these beauty salons, oh my God, they will, talk about being fair game. Everybody's fair game. Even the ones that just left. I mean,
Well, as soon as I leave, exactly.
I mean, it was one of these things where this lady, and I didn't know her. She seemed like to be a nice lady. Left and then gave her about 2 minutes, and then they started. That boat that they have, her daddy bought it. They didn't buy that boat.
Who cares?
And then that UPS truck's making a lot of stops there every week. They can't afford it because Herm just lost his job and would talk about this woman, and that's how it was. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And then I'm like, get me out of here. And then, of course, Saturday night was Del Mar. Just get me through this hair so we can get to the racetrack. Just get me to Del Mar.
It's a trade-off. So you had a trade-off there.
It was brutal. It was a hostage crisis is what it was.
But, Sam, to your point, like when you used to have to go wait for the car with your family or whatever, the waiting room now, like at this dealer, oh, my God.
Really?
Oh, they
Two
got
big
everything.
2 big screen TVs, Wi-Fi. They had concessions, hot bean water, and I was like, yeah, I'll just hang out here and work. It's
Those
fine.
two TVs are always on, like something, like I said, that Grandpa Joe over there in the corner turned on, like, and I'm saying like CNBC and like
Fox
PBS.
News or Discovery Channel.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Thank God
Like,
it wasn't that. It wasn't
any-
either of those. Thank
even,
God.
Even if it was CNN, MSNBC, Fox, whatever it is, it's like it's some news channel and then like something else that TLC or something. I'm like, come on, put on some Sports Center, some cartoons, like give me something. One time I asked my mom if I could bring my PlayStation. I was like, we're gonna be there
Hook it
for
up.
2 hours. Can I bring my PlayStation? And she was like, absolutely not. You can't bring your PlayStation. Okay, whatever. She'd at least be like, all right, we'll go get lunch afterwards, or we'll go get breakfast or something. So she'd recognize. I feel bad for you, Baggy man. You just got dragged along and didn't even get like a little something at the end.
Well, you got some tea.
You got some tea.
Nothing.
Is that where you learn to be? Not to like. Is that like how you learn like the rules of gossip almost? Like
The rules of gossip.
The
I didn't
rules
know-
of gossip.
Yeah,
What are you
man.
talking about?
Are there rules?
yeah, it's like rules
I
of
didn't know.
engagement.
I didn't know there were rules.
Those get broken a whole lot, though.
That's what I'm saying.
It
You
got to the
they
point
do.
where I just like zoned it out because it was just nothing
Well.
but a bunch of and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be here. I just whatever it needs to happen, just make it happen so we can get out of here. But then you got to sit there and act like that you're having a good time.
A good time.
Oh yeah, who doesn't want to sit in a hair salon for 2.5 hours on a Saturday? Yeah, it's good.
Do they pinch
Yeah.
your cheeks?
Yes. Oh, Michael, hello.
Well, this will wake him up because he was asphyxiated by all the fumes. You kidding me?
I know,
Wake him
right?
up! Wake him up! What's going on? I had one yesterday too about this. I thought of you. What's that restaurant you told us about? With the Cajun chicken. What was that called? That lady said.
Pope, yes.
Okay, I went to Cooper's Hawk yesterday to get my wine. I have 2 bottles of wine from the Wine of the Month Club, and the woman says, "Oh, hi. Yes, you have 2 bottles of rose." I go, "I'm sorry, rosé." You work at a wine. You work at a place that wine is
never
your
let go.
thing. It's like what? 2 bottles of rose. We'll bring Rose on out here, and we'll see what we'll have.
Rose, get out of here, darling.
Sit down, girl.
So something happened yesterday that actually was very, very, very sad. I had to go out running errands. And, of course, tapping into current events, they're getting ready to shut Bed Bath & Beyond down. Well, over Christmas, I had gotten 3 gift cards.
Wow.
That total $100. I'm like, well, let me go ahead and burn these for they shut the stores down. So I go over here, and I walk in there. I have never seen the most saddest state of affairs in my life. Those stores used to be packed, a lot of inventory, a lot of people. It was so bad, Pete, that I would say 80% of everything is gone. You can't even buy nail clippers. You can't even buy cotton balls. Like everything is gone. They've taken like shelving. They've taken the shelves out and kind of put it at an angle, and you can tell. And stuff is all over the place. It looks like a half empty warehouse. The employees were crying. They don't know when it's coming. They're just there. It was just a mess. But here's the thing that really upset me about the whole thing. Listen, I hate it for you. You'll get another job. I can't get another $300 worth of gift cards that I'm getting ready to lose that I got for Christmas.
What am I going to buy?
So I decided to go online. I'm like, well, let me. Oh, they're not even taking online orders.
Yeah.
That's shut down. And there's
That's
nothing
an
in the
outrage.
storage. Everything's been picked over. But it was sad that was once a vibrant retail thing. Like, where do we go for ramekins? Like, if I need shower hooks, where do I go? I have no idea where to go.
Amazon, I guess, right?
Sometimes I need to see it in person before I buy it on Amazon.
Need to see them hooks before I buy them.
I need to see them. No, but like, where do you go if you need like Teflon cookware, or if you need like,
I don't know.
there's no place to go buy it now, because like even Tuesday Morning is another place like that. That's shut down. That's all shut down.
It's sad.
Sad day.
It's sad
yesterday for them.
I mean, not to the whole, well, you think it's cold there. When Borders bookstores closed down, it was the same thing. Because Borders was a very vibrant place as well, with
I remember
books and
Borders.
music. Yeah, it used to be great. And, another place where, I mean, I'm just as guilty as anyone else. I would sometimes go and just hang out there and do some work and maybe not buy stuff. And I think that unfortunately caught up with them. But yeah, that's sad. So what are you going to do with the $300 or the $100 of gift cards? What are you going to do with that?
I'm gonna have to just cut them up. I can't use them because the last day is the 8th. That's Sunday or Monday. I can't do anything with them.
Really?
Done. Yeah. So I lose it. And then here's the thing. I used to be a part of their little club. You know how you used to get those coupons in the mail, the 20% off coupons?
Always.
Well, they
yeah.
had this club for like $30 a year, and then you can everything. You don't need those coupons anymore. Everything you get is 20% off. You get free shipping and all this stuff. So I signed up for it. Month and a half ago, they renewed my subscription, and then now they're going bankrupt. So I guess I've added that into the bankruptcy till. So I don't get that back. Can't use coupons from it. Lost that. Lost gift cards. Come on.
Well, maybe
What
they
are
should
we
call it Bed Bath and Bagman. Does that make you feel any better?
No, Bed Bath and Busted.
And bankrupt. I mean, that's sad.
Bed Bath and Bankrupt.
Yeah.
Good
Got a couple. What did I read yesterday? Ruth Chris, the steakhouse, was bought by the Darden Company. So
Yeah.
that's Olive Garden and Red Lobster and that crew, right? Huh. I wonder how that's going to work out.
I don't know.
Are you going to get
See.
those cheddar biscuits over there from Red Lobster?
You
over
got a
at Ruth
good thing.
Chris?
Just don't
mess it up.
Mess with it. Like,
Exactly.
don't
I get
touch
that.
it.
I get that you want to have it under your control, your umbrella, whatever. Just don't mess
Don't
with
get
the
cute.
good thing. Right.
Right. I still want that sizzle.
Yes.
I will
exactly.
take some
Yeah,
breadsticks though. I mean, you know.
Yeah, don't cross the streams, because if I'm going to go there for that, I want that. If I'm going to go for that, I want that. If I go to Ruth Chris, I want that sizzling steak
Well said.
Right.
for $95 or whatever it costs.
Well, it's not that bad unless you're getting that king cut, which I know you love to do. So.
Well, sure. We talk about hot and high. Bring it on.
Hot and high.
Coming up, bottom of the hour, headline check number 1. After the first checking of headlines, we will preview the Kansas racing weekend. We've got a lot of racing to go through this weekend. Lots happening across the fruited plain. At the top of the hour, we'll give you the one thing that we're watching collectively between the four of us. We call it the Friday Four. We then will take the one thing that you're going to be watching this weekend at 866-BIT Lane and also on Twitter at SiriusXM NASCAR, hashtag TMD NASCAR. Got the drum and the calendar around 8:50 this morning. Alex Hayden, the Motor Racing Network, will join us at 9. Got the week that was around 9:48:35 this morning. And in the fourth and final hour, we'll give you our the preview, we'll give you our odds, we'll give you our fantasy lineups, our picks, our prop bets, and Monday headlines today here on this Friday, May 5th, 2023.